All right. Resident Evil Requiem. Day 4. What's up, Tassadul? Hey, Pablo. And Locomo. Locomo, thank you so much for the 55 months. Very, very much appreciate the resub. Thank you, thank you. Howdy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the donation. I don't remember if you were here when I was thanking people for their donations. I don't have alerts and things where I know if people donate like right away. But very much appreciate that from the other day. Doing well. Seeing Akira Yamaoka tomorrow. And I'm so excited. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy the show. I got to see Akira Yamaoka a long time ago when he was here for he was in San Antonio in Texas back when I was still working as one of the night event directors for San Japan. He was in San Antonio for San Japan and did a performance. That was 2014, I think. Crazy to think that's already been 12 years ago. But it was a really great show. Hopefully you have a great time seeing him live as well. Yeah, take pictures, take videos. Definitely let us know how it goes. Hey, what's up, blah blah? Did you find Tofu in RPD? I did. We found Tofu. We opened up JoJo's Locker, looked at the Sega Saturn and all the Capcom games. But I just want to say, blah blah. If I had not found Tofu, what you're saying in chat would be a spoiler that I don't necessarily want to know. You need to really think about how you phrase things and what you type in chat, because you give too much away. I know you're just excited for me to experience something that you know about, but you did the same thing when I very first got to RPD and you were like, did you solve the puzzle in the STARS office? And it's like, I didn't even know there was going to be a puzzle there yet. That's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy discovering on my own, at my own pace. And not just having somebody say like, hey, did you see this thing yet? Like, you're still spoiling things. You're still ruining moments that I would otherwise discover naturally. So just try to be a little more conscious of what you're putting in chat. Everyone else has been very, very good about that, but you seem to have trouble grasping that. Tell him Nub says hi. He's not going to know me. He's not going to remember me. He might very vaguely, but probably not. Maybe if I had the guitar that he signed, because I don't think he signed very many guitars and things like that back in the day. Because, yeah, when I got a chance to meet Yamaoka, it was Yamaoka, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Israel Uloa, who was their tour drummer. I don't know who's drumming with them on this tour. I don't think it's Israel. And then they have a different bassist. Yeah, and he's got Raj Ramaya opening for him. That should be a fun show. That should be a really good live show. Hey, Gokudem. What's up, not a Wendigo? Hope everybody's doing well today. But I am ready to get back into some more Resident Evil Requiem. Been really enjoying this game a lot. See. All I can craft is handgun ammo, and I'm okay on that. Plenty of heals. I probably should have opened the rest of those ESAA containers. There's going to be so much stuff in this game that I missed. But that's all right. Because I'm most likely going to play this game again. It's very good. Probably not like immediately. I'm not going to like finish it and immediately dive into insanity or whatever, but down the line, this is definitely one that I'll probably wind up playing again. Now we're going after Grace. We're officially in Ark. Nice. Some more shotgun shells. Definitely take that. This room is set up like I'm gonna have to fight things. There's maybe some more supplies. Maybe some more stuff. Gunpowder. Make some more shotgun ammo with it.
Where is that? Okay.
Oh shit.
feeling I'm not wanted around here.
We got the fucking punk squad after us now. Oh. Ah, shit. Eliminate the elite guards. What? How do you know? All right. I didn't realize he saw me. They got around me very quick. Damn. I should have saved some grenades or something.
Feeling I'm not
Too late now.
Here.
Gonna get them as they come in. It's that yell. Wait, what? There's still another one, right? How did I get both of them? Okay. Okay. Are they both just hiding right there? Are they actually sneaking around me or something? Oh. Okay. Fuck is this? Oh, you have a riot shield. Okay. Can I blow this up? God damn. Solid Snake, thank you so much for the 45 months. This is clearly not a sneaking mission. I didn't do the thing? What thing? Another herb. Big tank with red light? I mean, I literally shot one. Or this? Oh, I see. It's got a twitchy monster man in it. No, I'm good. Okay. Let's check the other way first. Ah, that's our save. That's our save. Let's fix the body armor. Don't really need too much at this point. Got lots of ammo. Guess I'll take another med injector. Hey, Marquito. Couldn't watch most of the stream last night. Did I miss any sewer levels?
At ARC, your movements
You did,
will be
actually.
constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
Turning skeletons into ice people. Those monsters. How could you, Umbrella? What are y'all doing? mean, it's one way to get your exercise. Some skeleton Cirque du Soleil. Oh.
Backup is on the way.
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
Oh shit, is that literally Hunk? That sounds like him.
Leon Kennedy. We finally meet.
Didn't realize I had
Harry
such
shit.
a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you were a smartass.
Ow. Okay. Okay. All right.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about us.
It's like the fucking Krauser fight. Oh, not the flashbang. My fucking eyes.
Sneaky bastard.
Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, alright. Oh my god, that hurts. That hurts.
Get a little antsy, are we?
Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission.
God damn.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Mortal Edge, a formidable instrument of death. It has taken countless lives and is steeped in a long, bloody history. Has exceptional parry capabilities, an unassuming design, but when in the hands of a skilled user, becomes a deadly weapon. Axe upgrade. The Mortal Edge. Hunk got hunked? No, the commander? Like, how is this not Hunk? How would it not be Hunk? It literally sounded like the same voice actor. He knows Leon. Look at his hand. Oh, and he's got the same shit as Leon and Sherry. So he's an original Outbreak survivor. He literally has the same T-virus symptoms. Too bad he kind of fell clipped into the wall. To me, this is obviously Hunk, but apparently the community is kind of hot in this topic at the moment. It sounds like the same voice actor. He introduced himself as, like, knowing Leon Kennedy. He's got a fucking axe called the Mortal Edge. And he's an original Outbreak survivor. Like, technically, that could just be another guy. But that seems like they're intending that to be Hunk. Considering we literally saw Tofu bouncing around RPD as well, and all the other little callbacks and bits of information. Oh, because he didn't introduce himself and, like, say his name, the community wants proof? That's fair. That's fair. Leave the room and come back, find his body in the same place. Well, it's still there for now. Yeah, he tried to do the neck breaker.
Time to finally get some answers.
He tried to do his neck breaker for mercenaries. That's a good point.
Gray should be just up ahead.
Oh yeah, look, he's already gone. You can see the room from up here. He was just pretending to be sliced in the throat by an axe.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since.
What does the creator desire?
If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed, and Elpis will be lost forever.
Type in password.
So tell me, Grace. What's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
Wesker's also got the T-virus symptoms. Not Wesker. Xeno. Whatever. Oh, and we have Ethan Winters' healing abilities. Right down to repairing your shirt sleeve, your jacket.
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Just teleport over there and snatch the gun. What is the plan here, Leon? What is the plan? Oh, that just happened to be there. Dude, Leon has gotten the perfect luck, the perfect RNG this entire story. Where shit he just does leaps of faith over and over, and they just keep working out.
Like $1 million.
But he's got silly one-liners, so it's fine.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It makes it seem like it is all a very elaborate plan. And then you have Grace ask him straight up, like, where does this take us? And he doesn't know. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Leon. Leon!
Oh, no. Or are we back to Grace? I haven't played as Grace in a bit. October 9th, 4:53 p.m. Grace is just bored. I would not be sitting on that stuff. I mean, at this point, you're just covered in shit no matter what. It's not like she's had time to get a shower. I don't think Victor or Zeno gave her that chance after she was like swimming in ground up bloody corpses.
How long was that?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
Yeah, his hair is still perfect.
You're so sick. Why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
Oh, the music.
When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
Dude, the music stings.
We can't stop Zeno.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
You know, I kind of wish Grace was not still so awkward and stuttery at this point.
You promise.
It feels like she's been through so much already since the start of the game up to now that she would have developed a little more like confidence in her abilities. Like she's already done so much and dealt with so much and survived so much bullshit. Obviously not to the level of Leon, but that felt like it was going to be like a character development point from the start of the game where it's like she's especially awkward and feel like it's meant to be a real stutter and not just a scared stutter. I mean, maybe that's supposed to be the maybe that's supposed to be the intention. Is that she just has a stutter. It's not a nervous thing. But she didn't really have it in the flashback when she was talking to her mom and stuff. What's my GPU? A 3060 Ti. It's not anything special at all.
Look, there's a door over there.
Crane's blocking it, though.
Don't really have the money to afford better computer components right now.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out. Come on. Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Have a 5090 and think the quality is almost the same. I mean, a big part of it for me, like when I'm setting up games for streaming and stuff, my stream can only handle 1080p and 60 FPS for like my stream and for my local video recordings. Twitch doesn't really support resolutions and bit rates much higher than that. So I just sort of limit the frame rate to 60 and run it at 1080, but then, you know, everything else, even with like shaders and textures and things like that,
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
they can be bumped up a little bit, usually not highest, but still decent enough. And the game always looks okay, runs okay. It's usually like, for most games, it's kind of like pretty comparable to a base model PS5. But game's been looking and running smoothly. Hey, what's up, lad? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Need a key.
System locked. Override key required for reactivation.
That's locked. Hey, what's up, Comrade Marv? Apart from resolution, DLSS, and ray tracing barely impact the performance in this game. I did have to... Well, I don't know if I had to, but I did disable ray tracing. Usually that's enough to start making frame rate dip below 60 FPS when there's a lot of like light refraction, reflective surfaces. Like this lab with all of its shiny floors and walls and everything. Man, back to Grace. Have not played Grace in a hot minute. We've still got... Still got this stuff, the hourglass and the severed hand coin that I never turned in. So much stuff I missed in this. It's fine. Transfusion bag, I've already got a full thing. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this knife. It's almost broken anyway. Then we've got heals, Molotovs. Restricted area, archives, central refining system, Pandora.
beyond here?
Hey, what's up, Yami?
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Red level orange. Is it Grace's turn to fight a fucking tyrant? Oh, liquors. Of course. Are we gonna do the classic smash through the glass moment? Empty bottles. Well, at least we know.
Can't see.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Grace. At least we know they can't see. Please don't get up. Can make another Molotov if I really need to. I'll take another knife. More bottles. Ugh, a safe. We don't have any idea. Get the herb. Oh, man. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. Oh, there's one on the ceiling. I didn't even realize. I just saw the dude down there. Can you even be injected? You can be. Shit. Bottle of acid. A bottle of concentrated sulfuric acid that's highly effective against enemies with exposed tissue. If you break a bottle of acid, the contents will disperse into the surrounding area. A particularly effective strategy against the liquor Beta 2. Hey, what's up, Oleander? The squigglies are showing. Squigglies are out on full display. Do you turn around? Do you ever give me an opportunity to explode your face? 'Cause I would very much like that. What if I do this? Go check it out. So. Cool. I'll take it. Blah blah. You are testing me so much to time you out. Please, dude. I'm begging you. Keep your hands to yourself if all you're gonna do is tell me how to play or tell me what's happening in the game. It's like literally your only contributions to chat. It's just a hint. I didn't fucking ask for any hints. I'm playing the game how I want to play it. If that bothers you, don't watch. Let me make mistakes. That is for the benefit of the viewer. You get to watch an experience that is different from your own. If I don't notice something, if I make a mistake, if I do something that I'm not supposed to do, then you get to watch that unfold. That's part of the stream. That's part of a first playthrough. Fuck's sake. I've already told you about it so many times. So just shut the fuck up. And you just don't. No, no, no. So nothing I have to double back there for. Just got to get the override key back to the other room.
All right. I'm not dead yet.
Restore that. Full stack med injectors. Hell of a time to wake up from my nap. Yeah, sorry. For the most part, chat has been very chill for this whole playthrough. But despite multiple warnings and trying to make blah blah understand, like if what you're going to say is going to change or alter how I'm playing the game, don't say it. That's simple. That's simple. I'm not asking for tips. I'm not asking for hints. I want to fail. I want to do things wrong. I want to figure things out in my own way. That's the satisfaction of playing a game. If you're just going to tell me everything that's going to happen and how to deal with it, then what's the point in me playing the game? You've already seen... You can go watch a speedrun. Like, go watch somebody who knows what they're doing already. Or better yet, go play the game yourself. Because clearly you don't understand the concept of watching somebody just play a game. Sorry, I'm not trying to rant, but that shit takes me out of the... It takes me out of the game. It takes me out of my immersion. Now I'm just fucking annoyed. Valid rant, it's okay. For a long time, I didn't do blind playthroughs on stream at all for that exact reason.
Get going too.
Like, I try to have faith in chat, in understanding, like, how simple of a concept it is to not spoil or backseat. Is it okay to point out smaller things after you're done with the place? If it's something I'm already, like, past, I don't mind that so much. But when I'm actively playing the game and your only contribution to chat is like, don't do that, you'll need that later. Like, shut the fuck up. Enjoy seeing what happens when I do something wrong and fuck up. Sorry. And I've already used the one key and then didn't get the thing that it opened. I've already been so distracted. Been enjoying the game a lot. All it takes is one person who doesn't know how to just keep their hands to themselves and not type anything. It literally takes less energy to not type anything. To just annoy me and take me out of the game that I was enjoying. So, good job.
Nice.
way to open the door. Recessed panel. Need things to put in there.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI Control Center. Noah.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now I gotta deal with this shit, and there's AI? The Chat GPT security. You can now craft a bottle of acid and various other items. That's not very specific. Bottles of acid. Oh, I can turn my coin into scrap now. Interesting. Dude, keep finding these safes. Safes that I do not have combos for. Just hearing those monster sounds. Sterilization chamber safe. Emergency supply code 10 right, 90 left, 20 right. Is that the one where I just was? Monitor control room? No. Sterilization chamber. That was the one where the liquor was crawling around. Herbage. Go ahead and make another med injector. How many years is this after Resident Evil 2 in the lore? Yeah, like 28 years. Have that one. Just for inventory's sake, store that. I don't know if Molotovs will be useful, but I'm going to keep them. Keep everything else.
Still have a ways to go.
All right.
I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
See if we can open this safe. Maybe not that way. Maybe we go around. How dare you perceive me? Dude, I walked in this glass earlier. Alright, 10, 90, 20. No! Okay. It's fine, it's fine. See? Condition, fine. Everything's fine. Everything is happening the way I wanted it to happen. Give me your blood. Give me your butt blood. All right. Hey, what's up, Steve-O? How's your gaming experience of this awfully wet and miserable night? Sorry to hear it's wet and miserable where you are. But I'm doing well. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of out of it today. And I started off the stream sort of dealing with an annoying backseat person in chat. Annoying backseater. So, we're off to a great start. Having fun. Playing the game. Did this make too much noise? Make another one. Collect all the juices. Inventory. Yes. Wonderful inventory space. Another bottle. Let's make some more acid. Let's get some more booty juice. Some scrap. Another injector actually might be useful. You're getting injected, friend. Oh, okay. There's probably stuff. There's definitely stuff there. Oh, come on. My greed. My greed for the items. That's fine. You didn't hear anything. Ah, the other safe code. More scrap. More scrapple. You fucking love scrapple. Grind up a pig, put it in a can. Scrapple. Oh, there was a dude in there the whole time. Don't perceive me. Just let me grab that. Yeah, get his ass.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol inactive.
Okay. Apparently we're fine. Maybe not with that. Take that, Mr. Raccoon. Unit 10, floor plan. Map updated. Noblesse orb. A beautiful white orb. One of the objects needed to enter the administration area within Ark. It's holy materia. White materia from Final Fantasy VII. Contemplate the orb. Nothing else I really need to make. Don't make me waste a bottle on you. You don't perceive me. How fucking dare you? I just want to go open up that safe. Oh, I knew it. I called it when we were walking past all these big glass plate walls and liquors were introduced. I was like, are we going to do the classic break through the glass moment? There it is. Oh, and they'll hear me if I walk on the broken glass now. Let me just scooch on by. Oh, there's no avoiding it. Never mind. It's fine. I thought I was going to force a glass crunching sound there. Shadow Noises, thank you so much for the 24 months. 2 big old years. Thank you so much, Shadow Noises. Very much appreciate you. 50, 60, 80. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see, can I go ahead and contemplate my orb? Perfect. Opens up the inventory spot. We just need to go find the other one now. So I need to go into the clean room. So many layers, so many floors of dump. And then there's the big Pandora room. Med injectors away. Scrap away. This away. Back to the sterilization chamber, the bioweapon repository, try and get into this clean room. I'm assuming where it says key reader, the magnetic key will get me in. Let's go find out. Shit, it probably doesn't make too big of a difference which way I go now. Look at them, they're friends. Oh, how dare you perceive me? Push him down. Okay, all right. Well, at least we got both of them with one. Those are some awkward places to extract juice from. Don't you dare perceive me. Okay, that's it for that key. We've accessed everything that key can do for us. Okay, more transfusion bags. I'm actually just going to go ahead and use it and fill up my thing. And then make a bottle of acid. That seems good. That's probably going to be our other orb. Oh, this guy is definitely going to get up. Like, we'll just put a Molotov right next to him. That you just immediately use to kill him. That's fair. It's just for a little extra blood. Alright. The Animus Orb. A beautiful crimson orb. One of the objects needed to enter the administration area within ARC. Some impressive fireproof hospital curtains. I mean, it's Umbrella we're talking about. By this point, they probably needed to develop special technology to make sure that they could easily, like, clean and everything would be fireproof, stain resistant, acid proof. Like, all this shit that could possibly fuck up our labs. Where were Umbrella even getting the funding for this at this point, though? Fun fact, Jeff Bezos. Little known Resident Evil trivia. Oops. Fucking everything up. Stack the med injectors. What do I need for, I can make scrap out of that, I guess. For these, I just need blood and an empty injector. Stabilizer or steroids. Pull this up. I'm just gonna go health. So this increases max health. I just realized the last one that I got from the game parlor, from the roulette wheel thing, I just kind of used it. Ooh, sorry. Smacked the shit out of my mic. I just kind of used it as soon as I got it. But I wonder if this also functions as a heal. If I kind of want to save it and use it as a healing item. Instead of just popping it right away and having more HP overall. We'll just keep it. Keep it for now. Under the orb. I've placed my balls. Access log, first assembly minutes. Checking database access request. The following data was found. Minutes of the first assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The defense. The leakage of the T-virus has caused an epidemic. If things continue like this, all eyes will be focused on Raccoon City. KD. There's nothing to worry about. ARC has been secured. Commence the missile strike. The defense. We are lacking presidential authorization. KD. The organization is involved. There's no need for the usual procedures. The blame will fall solely on Spencer. The defense. Understood. KD. With this, Umbrella will be dismantled and will seize their assets. Transcript ends here. Shows the limit of syringes you can use above HP. Oh, I see. So like 4 max of each. And it shows you which ones you've already used. Like I've already used 1 health upgrade. I hadn't even noticed that. FBI takes over investigation of Renwood Hotel corpse. Same location of the triple murder fire incident. Will this case turn cold as well? What is this flowchart? Hell yeah.
Where have I seen this?
It's a floppy disk. Ask your mother.
Important.
Sorry.
I'll explain later.
The Mo discs.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Oh, is this going to be
Do
how
you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to
Alyssa
your
gets
present circumstances?
Grace, essentially? How
Of
she...
course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer,
Lord Spencer.
what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
Leon Sex Kennedy, a few minutes earlier.
Back in biz.
You alright, Leon?
Back in bizfuck.
Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just sent us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Okay. Back over to Leon. Leon's turn to go through here and have to deal with all these
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance.
all these liquors and shit everywhere. Got another Requiem bullet. Oh, some scrap in the garbage. Don't mind if I do. Leon's really having an MGS4 time in this game. We've kind of been making jokes about the accelerated aging thing,
Easy as pie.
but there really is a lot of legitimate parallels to Metal Gear Solid 4, funny enough. Oh no. Leon is reaching his limit. Sudden bouts of coughing and blurred vision will cause him to falter. He can only wait for these effects to subside.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Leon trying to live his life around medical problems. Just like me, for real, for real. Got the control panel there. What's the other way? That's our save. Credits. Mix up the body armor. Let's upgrade the Requiem. Oh, can I tune up? I cannot tune up the Mortal Edge. $25,000 points for this. Awfully tempting. I'm considering selling a bunch of shit at this point. I don't think we're going back to Raccoon City where we can use these. So let's drop those. Because I could sell the axe for a whole lot of points. I could sell... I might actually sell the submachine gun. Suppressor pistol could be interesting and potentially helpful if that actually makes a difference with, like, Liquor's hearing what I'm doing. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna buy this. Buy this. Put a side on it. Near silent firing. Side on that. Flash guard. Stock. Ammo cap. Stars emblem. Bear charm on that. Oh, and I still have both shotguns. I'm gonna sell the tack. I'll keep the police in memory of Kendo. Let's do ammo cap here. Let's go ahead and put this on. Oh, that's on this classic 70. We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. We'll go extra stability on this since it has the stars thing on it. Keep the standard scope on. And then grab some rifle ammo, some shotgun ammo. Just take all the ammo. Just Gab, welcome. Hi Nub, this is my first time on live stream. Found you when looking for a playthrough of Silent Hill 4. Just want to say you're amazing and love watching your playthrough and listening to all the lore you had to offer. Did not skip a second of it and plan on watching you play all the other Silent Hill games with all their endings, because now I'm obsessed with the franchise. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you found my channel. Glad you enjoy what I do. You've got a lot of stuff to watch. I've been covering the Silent Hill stuff on Twitch for a little over 11 years now. And most of it is archived. There's a couple years worth of playthroughs that have been lost to time, but I've got thousands of hours worth of playthroughs all archived on YouTube. And I still play through all the games here on Twitch. And Blad, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Just Gab. Just Gab. Gab, enjoy that sub, courtesy of Blad. So you can enjoy the stream without ads. Again, thank you so much for watching me and enjoying what I do. I appreciate you being here. And also welcome to Resident Evil Requiem. I think I'm nearing the end of the game. So, I don't mind. I completely understand if you do want to avoid spoilers for this. I know sometimes it can be frustrating when you're like, oh, I finally found, this streamer that I really like, and they're playing something that I don't want to have spoiled. I've done that a lot too, so. Definitely don't take it personally if you decide to dip out. Because this game is very, very good. And I do highly recommend getting around to it and playing it yourself. Let's grab that. And of course, I immediately find more tracking module points. Let me cash those in first. Do a little more power on the machine gun. Let's do a little more capacity on the handgun. Get our aluminum trigger on there. Perfect. I know, Leon, I know. He's like, come on, man, I'm dying of T-virus. Leon's telling me to play faster.
Security threat detected. Elevator shutdown in effect. Override key authorization required.
No, my aging. My accelerated aging.
This must be the room. I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
Okay. Oh, he got me with the licky. All right. See, I was still under the impression I could sneak around even as Leon. Shotgun is not shortcutted.
Haven't changed much, have ya?
was full of gunpowder. Like how the obviously metal boxes just shatter into pieces. Like, what are these storage boxes even supposed to be? Like, clearly they have a bunch of stuff still just stored in, like, cardboard and wrapped up. But then we have these fancy ones that just shatter when you kick them anyway. Gaming PC cases. There's our override key. Grenade. Meds. More Requiem bullets. Let's make things. Big difference in the graphics watching you play a game from 22 years ago for 14 hours versus a game released this year. Yeah, especially because I do tend to mostly play a lot of older games and stuff on my channel. This is one of the few times where I'm playing something that's like new and very modern designed. Override key, bioweapon repository 11. A power activation key should restore the electricity in bioweapon repository 11. Okay. So back to the control panel. Wait. This way. I know, Leon. Oh. Oh, I see. Hmm. Oh, fuck. I'm trying. Bad time to reload. Can I not parry? I was trying to, like, hit space every time. Don't have the axe, it seems? There's no icon. Oh. Oh. It's because I sold the other axe, and I thought it would auto-equip. I thought it would auto-equip.
Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline. Air thermometer warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Oh.
The elevator will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
Oh, baby, a twofer? Yeah, the rifle is so good.
I can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
All right, Leon, we're going. Telling me to play faster.
Almost there.
Next, you're gonna have to crawl through a microwaved hallway. Here it is. Here's the microwave hallway.
Not done yet.
Oh no, not the piss chamber. Leon's really going through old age? I mean, same, to be honest. This is just how life feels after I've turned 37.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview?
Here, have a parting gift.
Who is the... Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay.
No, thank you. If someone asks me to hold a baby, I'm like, no, thank you.
She's adorable.
Do you have like a dog or a cat that I could hang out with instead?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
He said it. Roll the credits. He said the thing.
Leon. Leon.
I mean, at this point, your organs have to just be like liquid. Right?
Oh, I need to hurry.
Like, even if you recover from the T-virus, it's done so much damage already. Back to Grace. Oh my god, this fucking Spencer Mansion decor. Instantly. What happened to him? Yeah, he's infected with T-virus. Pretty much all of the survivors of the original outbreak are infected. At the very least, we've seen Leon is, Sherry is. And yeah, the game does switch back and forth from Leon to Grace, so now we're Grace. Wheelchair. We just get a nice look at Spencer's wheelchair. Picture with M. Mother Miranda. M for Mantis. It really does look like the Psycho Mantis room. The boat from 7? Is it? There's so many boats in the series. I get them confused.
This is finally my chance to do something. Oh, Leon!
You're making a mess.
Leon. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay.
With all his equipment and body armor and everything, Leon's got to be like 250 pounds solid right now, right?
It's okay. Soon left are wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Elpis.
And Grace is just like picking him up on her shoulder like nothing.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you.
Sure she's got adrenaline, though? We do have steroids. We do have a steroid shot.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Zeno's just been chilling here smoking the whole time? Yeah, it's fine. Just Wesker things. Just Wesker clone things. What does the creator desire? Destroy the Elpis or release the Elpis? Okay. So, I have to be completely honest with you, chat. I was moderating for Maxi Lobes during his first playthrough of this game. And one of the times where I tuned in just to make sure everything was going smoothly in his chat, it was at this moment. I know, the big conclusion. So I know what happens here, but even knowing that, I have to prepare myself for it. We're going to do what I believe is the intended route of this, the way you're supposed to believe it. Because it's definitely what I would have done instinctively. Leon wants you to destroy it. And Leon's our guy. And I would 100% side with Leon. Just going into this blind. And destroy Elpis. So we're going to do that. And I know the game gives you an option to come back and choose again.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm going to destroy it.
You promise. You'll end this.
Yeah. I didn't want to have this major part of the game spoiled for me necessarily, but
This is it.
I just happened to see it when I was checking in on Maxie and trying to help moderate for his chat. I'm still not prepared.
What did you do?
Even knowing
What I had to.
even knowing what's gonna happen here. It's so fucking
Get out of here!
it's so fucking crazy.
Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing? Come on! Leon!
At least I could save you.
No!
God damn. Even knowing that it's coming. It's crazy to think that they would even have this as like an option of anything that could happen. Holy shit, they had the balls to do that? That is exactly how Rachel and I were reacting. We were like, holy shit. This is gonna make so many people so upset. Like, genuinely upset. To have Leon just get shot in the fucking face, like, after all that.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
Crazy. Crazy. It still hurts. It still hurts. As said, I saw it when Maxie experienced it, and now experiencing it for myself, it is still, like, my jaw's hanging open. And then it just rolls the fucking credits like, oh my god, what a fucking brutal, bad ending. And now Grace is the new Leon with the survivor's guilt. Like, same Yami. You said, to be fair, I kind of like that. Honestly, like, so do I. The idea that Leon did what he could, but like he's gonna go out at some point. But to have it that visceral, that brutally done, where he just gets shot in the fucking face right in front of Grace. Damn. Okay. So now after everything else, almost 16 hours exactly. Insanity unlocked, behind the scenes unlocked. Yes. Costumes, things. You can return to the point in the game just before Grace selects the password for Elpis. Would you like to alter your choice? So this is the bad ending. And this is the game telling you, like, hey, that was the bad ending. Like, the music and everything during the credits and how abrupt it is after everything happens. This is the game clearly telling you, like, don't worry, that was the bad ending. But they set it up in such a way that's so smart because so many players are going to do that. Like, again, if I didn't know, even if I hadn't seen how this plays out when I was modding for Maxi, I would have done the same thing. I would have destroyed Elpis the way they've been talking about it the whole time. And then Leon just telling you to destroy it. At that point, I'm just like, I'm ride or die Leon. Like, Leon says destroy it, I'm going to destroy it. Like, that's what I'm going to go for. And I feel like a lot of players would probably do the same thing. There's definitely enough context from the notes and those little scenes there with Spencer, especially those last video scenes. I hadn't seen those. Those cutscenes with Alyssa Ashcroft, where you could kind of piece together that Elpis is not what it seems to be, that it's not just another weapon, not just another virus, and that releasing it would be the smarter thing to do. But so many people are just going to do what Leon tells them to do, which is to destroy it. And then you get that. Leon shot in his fucking face, just right on screen, is so brutal. It's so brutal. It's so heartbreaking seeing such a beloved character just like executed like that. Crazy that Capcom would present it that way, even for a bad ending, even for just like a bad ending scenario. All right, let's go back and see the good and play this out, because this also adds a whole bunch of gameplay.
Leon.
Release it.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes. that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
He fell off a cliff and had a motorcycle explode on him, but he's fine. He's missing an arm, I guess.
I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Oh!
Your ignorance is staggering.
Take my strong hand. My little hand is my strong hand.
Leon, it's working! Wake up!
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
Gonna go! Grab something!
Grace.
Grace!
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Spencer's vision lives through me. And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
How many more will have to die for that vision?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things, a few lives.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Oh shit. Oh god. Heal.
Seems you're reaching your limit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he's got the...
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
He's got the eye on his arm. Like William Birkin. Ooh.
Good riddance.
No. That's not a big enough monster to be a Resident Evil finale. Yeah. Yeah.
Nemesis. You're so damn relentless.
You can parry him. The parries on this giant fucking thing is so great. Fuck. Stop it. Give him stars. I'll give you some stars.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Close enough.
Grace, where are you?
Sherry.
Sherry, come in. Sherry.
Shit.
Grace!
Grace, hang on.
Grace is in the fucking Family Guy dead pose.
Grace. Grace. We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side.
Don't worry. Ada Wong shows up and saves them both.
I'm gonna sit right here with you.
This is where Ada Wong descends in on a grappling hook.
I guess this is it then.
Just kidding. It's Chris Redfield.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Maybe you're right.
Depends who's asking.
This is
Alpha, you read me, sir?
this is
Yeah,
the Redfield
let's see.
squad,
I got him.
isn't it?
Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Yeah. The Wolfhounds, yeah. The Redfields. God damn, this is such a good looking game.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
Make sure you save
Got a dose
some.
with your name on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Be back in
Okay.
action in no time.
Make sure you save some antidote for Sherry.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris anyway?
And Hunk.
No idea.
Make sure Hunk gets some.
I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Hey, I'll call you back.
You were almost a Grace sandwich back there.
It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Oh, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
How do you know where the vitals are in a weird, mutated... I mean, I guess you've dealt with a lot of those at this point. You probably did know. Okay. So Emily is still going to be around.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story.
Good.
Conspiracy theorists are already
She gets her
claiming
credit,
that she was killed,
even though she's already dead.
and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
But that's okay. We can put her blood memories into a recipient body.
The president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Young girl rescued from bioterror front in Rhodes Hill, so they saved Emily. Emily lives. Resident Evil. Requiem. Ooh. The music. See, now we get a proper credits compared to the bad ending of Leon just getting shot in the fucking mouth.
Fighting the darkness, holding me, dragging me to the ground, facing the pain that's controlling me. I won't let it keep me down. I'll make it through to the other.
Who took these photos? Did one of the zombie hyenas have a GoPro on it? Yeah, Victor snapping selfies mid-fight. I mean, true, the combat data was being recorded. We'll just pretend that they can render perfect third-person photographs from that. Blood Countess, thank you so much for the resub and the 6 months in advance. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you, thank you. What a game. What a game. How good was that game? I love the I love the credits music, but I want to give my final thoughts when it's quieter.
Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad.
And then Iron Man shows up.
Yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace.
So she's raising Emily, and Sherry's okay.
Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
And she's best friends. She's BFFs with Leon now. Aww. She carried on the Ashcroft tradition of raising a little monster girl.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Oh. Another mysterious shadow organization. Not actually the Wolf Squad pack, the Redfielders. Well, there we go. Hope and Requiem. And that's Resident Evil Requiem. This game was fucking fantastic. This game was so good. I really enjoyed Grace as a character. I really liked the gameplay dynamic of going back and forth between Grace and Leon, the way that it was paced. Like, the pacing was very, very good. The full-on gameplay, oh my god. And now we get this title screen music. Can I get some slightly quieter stuff? We've unlocked a bunch of concept art. I have to spend points. I don't get to just look at it. I gotta spend the points on it. Yeah, this was very, very good. Look at Leon's concept art. That is Leon Sex Kennedy. With his giant gun and his ring. Although it's on the clean hand, it's not on the infected hand. Is he married? I mean, that would be the left hand, left ring finger. Sometimes people just wear rings. It could be symbolic. It might not necessarily be a wedding ring, but a lot of times that would be the implication. Who would marry this guy? Who the fuck stole our man? You think Hunnigan is the wife? I mean, that would make more sense than probably what most people would think. Like, I feel like if your average fan were to assume, like, who would Leon be married to, most people would probably say Claire or Ada. But I don't see that happening. just Leon and Claire are not really a thing. Leon and Ada, I don't see Ada getting married, even to Leon. Hunnigan actually makes sense more than that. It's Chris. Yeah, he got married to Chris. They should have had that. That should just be the canon. That would have been the dialogue when the guy rappels down, when the Wolf Squad shows up. He's like, I have a message from Captain Redfield. Leon's like, my husband? Is he okay? It's Angela from the Degeneration movie. I don't know. They're gonna make that canon or not. Wow. Fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic game. I really enjoyed the tension, sneaking around, being less capable as Grace, and then the pacing of that cut with Leon getting to do the crazy over-the-top action. They took the crazy over-the-top action to a whole nother level with this one. And a lot of people are going to be calling me hypocrites because they're like, didn't you complain about this exact same thing in Silent Hill F? When you get your giant wolf arm and it turns into an action game? I don't play Silent Hill games for that. I do play Resident Evil games for that kind of thing. And I feel like this one really nailed that balance of the over-the-top action stuff, the more tense, stealthy, try to play smart sort of aspect of it. To me, that makes a really nice blend for Resident Evil, having some of the traditional survival horror like formula in there, while also having a little bit of the modern quality of life stuff mixed with a little bit of the action for the people who really like that side of Resident Evil, which is kind of what Resident Evil 6 tried to do, but 6 is just the story. To me, I hate 6. Like, it's so hard to get invested into it, and the pacing of switching between the characters and the scenarios and everything is not done well at all in 6. This was a much better way to try to handle that kind of balance. A much more successful way, I feel. The story was interesting. It was captivating. A little predictable, but then again, it's Resident Evil. I don't play these games, like I just said, I don't really play Silent Hill games for over-the-top action. I don't really play Resident Evil games for super deep story. But the story itself was still intriguing. Like, even if it was something that I kind of picked up on, or that was a little bit predictable, because they give you plenty of clues, plenty of hints. The acting, the performances, so much of the characters felt so interesting. You felt very invested. I loved all of the characters. I loved all the performances. Having this sort of older, weary, and literally like sick and dying version of Leon was a really good take on his character, kind of a natural progression for what he's been through. And I feel like the way they worked in, the little quips and stuff in the dialogue, you still get that classic Leon feel, but it sort of feels like, he's masking. Like, it used to be just him being a smartass, and now it's him being a smartass to kind of mask the way that he feels in reality. Where it's like, I'm dying and I've made all these mistakes, all these people who are gone that I couldn't save, having that arc of like I couldn't save them, and I'm trying to redeem those mistakes, those past mistakes, came across really nice for Leon. And then Grace, I feel like Grace, it's we're probably gonna get more. Obviously there's gonna be like DLC. I don't know if they'll do a sequel and immediately throw Grace right back into the mix, but I liked Grace a lot as a character. I do feel like she needed a little bit more. She did get a very nice character arc. I don't think it was like poorly done or anything. I feel like I wanted Grace to go a little bit further. I wanted to see a little bit more confidence towards the end, but we do kind of get that. We do kind of get a little bit of that. But she had her moments. She kind of had her heroic moments where she still made shit happen despite being absolutely scared shitless. And I completely buy the performance of her being scared shitless throughout all of her segments. Visually, just such an impressive looking game. Not just the environments and everything, but the monster designs. I love the new zombies. I love the individuality of the zombies having voice lines and like personality, hanging on to those little remnants of who they were before the virus. I do like Bub, and that's a big thing. Day of the Dead, George Romero's Day of the Dead is one of my absolute favorite. It is my absolute favorite zombie film, and I'm a huge fan of the George Romero movies. Like, that's a big part of why the zombie in my name, Nub Zombie, is there. And those zombies, I loved having. First of all, yeah, it was nice getting back to zombies, having more traditional classic Resident Evil zombies. But giving them that Romero twist, giving them that Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead aspect of remembering who they were when they were alive. And, you know, yeah, the maid still cleaning, the butler flipping the lights on and off, the butcher chopping up meat. And the fact that you got the notes explaining that, you know, that even in life you had like the obsessive cleaning maid and the sensitive to light butler and the singers, the two songstress zombies. I loved the way that they gave them so much individuality. They didn't just feel like zombies that were copied and pasted and dropped into these different little rooms and scenarios just to be obstacles. They were like characters in and of themselves. All of the creatures, all of the zombies. Really great take on that. Puzzles and things. I mean, it's traditional, a lot of traditional Resident Evil style puzzles. Felt satisfying to solve. They're not, you know, real head scratchers the way a lot of like Silent Hill puzzles and stuff tend to be, but still satisfying nonetheless to solve. Excellent game. Excellent game. So many callbacks. I love all the callbacks. I love all the references to all the old games. The way that the story ties in. There's definitely a few little things there that I'm not sure quite how they line up. Like Sherry having T-virus. We know that she was cured at the end of Resident Evil 2, but I guess that was just for that strain. There's a few little questions that I have in terms of continuity. but it doesn't feel too out there. It doesn't feel like too fucking crazy, where it just completely deviates or disregards like major plot points. It everything fell pretty well in line with a lot of the established lore and story from all the previous games up to this point. True, she still had G-Virus powers in 6. Xeno, speaking of stuff like that, so Xeno, there's all the notes and everything. Clearly it can't be Wesker. Like, it can't literally be Wesker's body, because Wesker got burnt up in a volcano. But they were talking about establishing the memory blood, the genetic memory that could be passed into another host. So I'm assuming, yeah, he is an imitation. The way Victor says at the end, he's an imitation. But when they say that, did they just have some Wesker DNA and create an entirely new clone? Xeno's a clone, just like Alex and Rev 2? Okay. That makes sense. I figured it would have to be something like that, or either that, or they were talking about how difficult it was for them to find hosts, which makes it seem like they can't just make a clone and then dump memory blood into them. It seems like there needs to be an actual human host that is genetically capable of accepting the memory blood or whatever. Right? It wasn't like Jake, for example, since we're going back to a lot of references to RE6. They didn't just grab Jake and like wipe his brain and dump Wesker memory blood into him to make a Xeno. Because for a second there, that's kind of what I was wondering. Sounds like Kingdom Hearts. We even made a Kingdom Hearts joke. The name Xeno and the idea that it's like a copy of a person who potentially already exists, that is so Kingdom Hearts coded. That is some Organization 13 bullshit. Yeah, Xeno is Wesker's nobody. Exactly. Exactly. He's even got the color scheme. Classic Wesker. He's in the all black coat and the shades. And then the nobody version, Xeno. He's got the white pimp suit. He does say the connections are done with you. He says the connections is done with you. So the organization is called the Connections. So I assume we'll get some more of that. I will say the ending segment there on Ark was not quite what I expected it to be. I was expecting it would be we were going to get like a greatest hits moment where they're like, remember this monster? Remember this monster? We kind of got that. We got the liquors, and we got, I guess, like pseudo regenerator. Not really. But what I mean is, when you first get into Ark and you see all the crates with Umbrella on them, and then you also see the crates and the barrels with Tricell, I thought we were gonna see like, here's Ouroboros, here's Las Plagas. I thought we were gonna just start seeing like all of these iconic variations right at the end when they showed the tri-cell barrels and stuff. I was expecting there to be a little more variety, like a greatest hits of monsters across the series, where it's like the Ark is where we put all of the different variations of the virus and all the different variations of the bioweapons from across the series. Everything winds up on the Ark, and then it would all get set loose. HCF was also labeled. Yeah, Wesker's old unit from Code Veronica that bombed Rockfort. Okay. Still, incredible game. Really incredible game. Very, very few complaints there in terms of the story was interesting, the characters and performances were excellent, the gameplay felt great, the gunplay, the movement, the puzzles, the inventory management. And on top of the inventory management thing, like, I honestly think I would have preferred to play through on standard classic rather than modern, but because when I started the playthrough I was having a lot of internet issues, I was worried about the internet going out and people missing part of the stream or part of the playthrough because I had to like go and get an ink ribbon and save. So I needed that peace of mind of being able to just save whenever in case something happened with the stream. If I was just playing this kind of like more casually on my own, I probably would have just gone with classic for a little bit more of that inventory management. But from what I've heard, there's not as much of a difference there, considering you can craft ink ribbons. It just eats into your resources, but I had so many resources throughout most of the game. There's a few moments where it definitely like ground away a lot of what I had stocked up. Had to redo a lot of progress because I was not used to the ribbon system. That's classic Resident Evil though, Rocket Bit. Like, that's kind of how it's been since the beginning, where you get better and better at the games the more you play them, and you sort of learn through your failures and learn like when it's most effective, most efficient to use your ink ribbons. And it's just one of those things that comes with playing Resident Evil, especially in the classic games. Hard mode now? No, not now. I'm gonna have to like sit and think on this one. I am definitely gonna come back to it and play it again. There's a lot of stuff that I missed. There's a lot of things that I'd like to do differently. Try out some of the different weapons. Obviously now I've unlocked Insanity, so I could try out the other difficulties. What else? I want to check out the other perspectives, since you get the option of first person and third person. So next playthrough, whenever I get around to playing this again, I'll definitely check out Grace in third person rather than first person. And maybe Leon in first person? I'm not sure. But at the very least, I'd be interested to see Grace's segments in third person. Just because I feel like that's a totally different experience if you can see her character model throughout all of those things. I'm curious to see how they sort of handle that. So there's a lot to this. There's a lot to this that I want to revisit it. Not right away. Not right away, though. Excellent game. This is honestly one of the best horror games that I've played in quite a while. I'm trying to think, out of the last horror games that I've played, the last things that have come out that I went through and played, like Chronos: The New Dawn. I really enjoyed that game. This game blows Chronos out of the fucking water. Silent Hill F. I know I'm the Silent Hill guy, but if you put down Resident Evil 9 and Silent Hill F in front of me and said, pick which one you want to play through right now, I would probably pick Resident Evil 9 over Silent Hill F. Man, even like Silent Hill 2 Remake. As much as I loved Silent Hill 2 Remake, this is like at least on par with it, if not surpassing it. Like, I hope there's this game's success is something that Bloober Team pays attention to for some future entries, and Konami in general for future Silent Hill games. Because there's so much that was in this game that I wish was in Silent Hill. Like the whole return to Raccoon City segment with Leon, being in the familiar parts of the town, finding all those little callbacks and references, having a story that actually acknowledges and respects the games that came before it. Like, I realize Silent Hill is a bit more of an anthology series now, but it wasn't always, you know? And yeah, it makes me wish that there were those types of connections in Silent Hill games now. That we could have a new Silent Hill game where we go back to the town and walk around it and look and see like these familiar places, locations, have a story that actually references and builds off of those established games before it. I wish we could have that. I wish we could have that for Silent Hill. Again, it's not the direction Konami wants to go with it. Right now they're going full anthology series where the original town doesn't matter anymore. The original cult doesn't matter anymore. It's just protagonist with trauma in place in world. And fog and monsters. It's kind of been boiled down to those surface level elements, which, again, at the end of the day, as long as we're getting good horror games, as a horror fan, that's what I care about the most. But as a horror fan, this is one of the best fucking horror games I've played in a while. Absolutely outstanding. Silent Hill 2 Remake was the first Silent Hill game you watched a playthrough of, and it made you sob. I mean, it can definitely still do that. Silent Hill 2, even the original, like, that is still my favorite game of like all time, is the OG Silent Hill 2. I love Silent Hill 2. It is such a deeply heartbreaking story with so many different layers to it, so many different aspects and facets to it, which is why I am ultimately more of a Silent Hill fan over Resident Evil. Because those stories, like, this was a really fun game, and there's definitely parts of this game that I'll be thinking about, but not on like a deep introspective level. You know, the way Silent Hill really does make me feel, especially with the original games. The themes that they approached and the way that the stories are told, the level of depth, and how much you can really delve into them trying to understand the developer's intentions for all of the symbolism, and meaning behind, so much of it. There's like a sort of extra meta layer to understanding Silent Hill. Whereas Resident Evil games, their stories are good, but they're not like super deep. Where you need to like try and understand them on some kind of meta level that makes you question the aspects of humanity that we all face. It's like, nah, you read the notes and you know the evil company is making the bioweapons, and like, it's their stories are not super hard to follow. But they're still good. They're still well done. They're still satisfying. But Resident Evil, and I mentioned this in a previous part of the playthrough, the Resident Evil games have always been more fun to play in terms of the horror series that are out there. They are definitely the more fun games to play. Silent Hill, you play it when you want to feel something, not when you want to just like have fun with a video game. Um, so I don't know. This one though had those moments. Uh, Alyssa Ashcroft's death in the flashback scene with Grace. Leon getting shot in the fucking head. There is some moments in this that still made me like, ooh, my heart. Did you finish the game? What do you think? I did. I just finished Resident Evil 9. I'm talking about it now, Sale. It's a great game. Absolutely incredible game. One of the best horror games that I've played in the last few years. Yeah, Leon at Marvin's desk. The little callbacks to Marvin. The whole RPD segment. The whole RPD segment was so well done. The little music stings. I haven't even talked about the audio yet. So the audio and sound design of this game was spectacular. Every gunshot, every melee hit, every zombie groan, every splatter sound, the audio was so well done, and the music, the soundtrack was so good. All the new music felt very appropriate for all of the scenes that were going on. It really drove home the emotion of every scene and every portion of gameplay. And then so many little musical motifs calling back to music from the original games, the little classic safe room music and RPD music, and all those little moments coming through. Good stuff. Excellent game. Hoping to pick it up soon. You and Dog so far have nothing but good things to say about it. And you know how me and Dog are. I feel like me and Three Dog have somewhat similar tastes in a lot of games, and I feel like our expectations, our bar for quality of games is relatively high. So having something that impresses me this much. Again, the game impressed me. It impressed me more than just being like, oh, that was a good classic, Resident Evil jaunt. No, I think it did exactly what a good sequel should do. It called back and referenced almost everything that came before it. Some in bigger ways than others, but it feels like there was little callbacks and references to like practically everything that came before it, while expanding on it in a new and interesting way, and taking a lot of the classic, formula for gameplay elements and polishing them even more. I think that's the perfect way to handle a sequel for a long-running series such as this. I think it was really, really, really well done. It was genuinely impressive. Rip Van, you weren't a big fan of Resident Evil 8, so you looked at this as a course correction. Yeah, I didn't hate Village, but like I didn't even bother playing that one on stream. And when I finished it, I wasn't like, oh man, I love this game, I gotta play it again on stream for people. I just kind of played it, and I was like, yeah, that was all right. I don't like Ethan. It's hard for me to get invested in Ethan. I'm not an Ethan fan. And the supporting cast of Village did a lot of the heavy lifting. Heisenberg and Dimitrescu and like Mother Miranda, everybody else was so much more interesting. Wish RE8 was just the village and the castle. That's definitely the high point of Village. That's definitely the high point of Village. And Resident Evil 7. 7 was the last Resident Evil game that I played where it was really good, where I felt like this. I felt very impressed by it by the time I finished it. Because I felt like it was such a good step in the right direction in terms of pacing and presenting horror while still feeling like Resident Evil. Even though a lot of people, there's always some traction when you try to shake things up, the same way people were like that about Resident Evil 4. When Resident Evil 4 came out, you think about how much people love Resident Evil 4 now, but I'm old enough to remember when that game first came out and people were like, what the fuck is this? There was classic Resident Evil and then this clear divide into the actiony over the top Resident Evil that 4 was taking it into. And a lot of people put that squarely on Resident Evil 4, completely forgetting that Code Veronica exists and set that shit up before Resident Evil 4. Like, if you really want to look at the turning point in the series, it was not Resident Evil 4, it was Code Veronica. And I love Code Veronica, by the way. I know a lot of people are very mixed feelings on that game. 3 was more actiony, but I feel like Code Veronica was that genuine push into like action over horror. And 4 was the game that really solidified that. And then that was just kind of like the direction the game started going. And then by the time you get to 5 and 6, it was just kind of pursuing down that path of the crazy over the top action movie stuff. Then 7 felt like a nice reset point of everything going back into more traditional survival horror. You still had those crazy over-the-top moments, but 7, I felt, started bringing that balance back a little bit. And then Village, as said, Village was okay, but I didn't feel like it did anything really new or exceptional. It was good for what it was, but it didn't feel like it was pushing the series in any real direction. It was just sort of, we got to make another Resident Evil. So here's a Resident Evil. This one feels like it's actually pushed the series forward, evolved it in a meaningful way. They managed to get the best of everything in here. The people who like the classic Resident Evil, the people who like the modern Resident Evil, the people who like first person, the people who like third person, you know, all of the things that you could possibly like about Resident Evil were just like perfectly extracted and condensed and polished and then wrapped up into the Requiem package. Very, very good way to do that. Like, they found a really, really nice formula, a nice mix of everything to work for this game. Not the people who love pre-rendered backgrounds and fixed camera angles or tank controls. We didn't get any tank controls either. I know they can't please everybody. Some things are just being left behind in that bygone era. We have to accept. And I mean, I genuinely not like, I'm mostly joking, but not even completely joking about that. I love those things in games, and I love when they still try to make them work, for pre-rendered backgrounds and fixed camera angles and stuff. And I mean, you know, exactly. There's indie games now. So many indie games now that do that same thing, with pre-rendered and tank controls and stuff. So if you want that kind of stuff, you know, Tormented Souls exists, I guess. You can go and play this other stuff that tried to fill that gap. But this felt really good. This felt really good as a new Resident Evil entry. This has been the most satisfying Resident Evil entry that I've played since 7. Although, to be fair, I still have not played Resident Evil 4 Remake. I've been kind of hesitant to jump into Remake because I love classic RE4 so much, but I need to get around to playing that sometime. Very intrigued where they will go from here. Well, we got a long ways to wait before that happens. We're gonna have at least 3 DLC chapters for this spread out over the next 5 years. It'll be a while. But I look forward to it. I do look forward to it. Requiem is the best thing Capcom has done with RE Engine. Fight me. I'm not even going to fight you. I 100% agree with you, Dougler. I 100% agree. I don't have the same experience as a lot of other people do, so someone maybe more knowledgeable on it, because I haven't played every single RE Engine game, but I've played most of them, and out of the ones that I've played, this has definitely been the best of those. Hope Mega Man 12 is good since it's using RE Engine. Holy shit, that's right. I forgot we got the trailer for that a while back. The announcement. Know the feeling, Nub? Have RE4 Remake in library just sitting there while you have like 100 hours of the Steam version of original RE4. Yeah. Man. Well, final thoughts. I love this game. It's a Requiem out of 10. I hesitate to give any game like a perfect 10 out of 10 score, but this one is definitely up there. It's a 9 point something out of 10 for me. And again, any issues, any complaints, any minor things that I have about this game are so minor, I'm like at a loss to even list or name anything, really. Greatest 9.1 game of all time. The maps could have been a little bit more creative. Although I love the map system in this game. It's hard for me to say that the maps are a bad thing. But like when you flash back to playing as Chloe and you still have the super high-tech, map, I was like, oh, she should be like drawing the orphanage on like a piece of paper with a crayon as she explores or something. Not this super sci-fi tech-based map of the orphanage whenever you open it. Little details, little touches, little things like that I think could have been neat. But again, the map in terms of a gameplay function and feature was like perfectly implemented. There was so much detail in it. All the fucking furniture and every little thing in every room was sort of like rendered and shown on the map. So even if you were looking for a room and you don't like know the name of it, like storage room 6, and you're like, what the fuck is supposed to be storage room 6? But you could open up the map and look at the layout of it and be like, oh, that's the one with the stack of boxes next to this forklift that's pointed this direction. Like, if you play off of visual cues, the visual cues were there. If you play off of like named locations, the named locations were there. All of the icons and everything made it perfectly understandable of like where you are, where you're going, what your objectives are. Yeah. Great game. Yeah, the yellow stickers and not paint. So instead of just having random yellow fabric or yellow paint splattered and wrapped over absolutely everything, making it much more natural as part of the environment design. Like, you still had yellow stuff, but it was a little more naturally worked into the art and the design of the assets that you could interact with. So also the lighting was so well done and usually highlighted points of interest very, very well, very naturally. Super well done. Super, super well done game. Have a nice night, Gab. Take it easy. And that is going to be it for me tonight as well. But thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out. I hope everybody enjoyed the Resident Evil 9 playthrough as much as I enjoyed playing it. Sorry, no, we'll check out the behind the scenes stuff another time. Or I'll watch that off stream at some point. It's that stuff's always cool to me. I like seeing the mocap and the games getting made and things like that. But yeah, we'll tackle that another time. Or like I said, I'll probably watch all that kind of stuff off stream. But thanks, you guys. I really do appreciate all the love and support. And I'll probably be off this weekend. Rachel and I are going to have some friends over. We'll have some company this weekend. We're going to spend some time hanging out with some people. We're also going to spend part of our weekend kind of cleaning up and taking care of some stuff around our house. We've been trying to get a lot of yard work and stuff done now that it's not like cold and shit outside. But I will be back on Monday, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be streaming next. There's a lot of stuff I want to play right now. Slay the Spire 2 just came out, and I'm really tempted to sink a bunch of time and maybe some streams into Slay the Spire 2, because I love Slay the Spire 1. I almost never stream it, but it's one of the games I play the most, like, off stream. Let's co-op. It does have co-op. It has multiplayer. We can do games with viewers in Slay the Spire 2. Some crazy stuff like that. And as far as like horror games go, I really want to replay the Fatal Frame games, because we've got Fatal Frame 2 Remake about to come out. And I love Fatal Frame 1 and 2. I played Fatal Frame 1 and 2 a lot. I've played Fatal Frame 3, but I've never finished it. And I've never touched Fatal Frame 4 or Fatal Frame 5. So we might spend some time going through the Fatal Frame series. And then eventually playing Fatal Frame 2 Remake. So that might be next week as well, mixed with some Slay the Spire 2. That sounds like a fun week. But that's going to be it for me. We'll see. We'll see what I wind up being in the mood for once Monday shows up. As always, things are liable to change, especially if I try to make plans. So we're not going to call it a plan. We're just going to say these are things that I enjoy and would like to play, and we might do that. But hey, there's a lot of stuff. Man, Alex DLC for Street Fighter 6 also comes out. I want to play some Street Fighter 6 when Alex comes out. There's a lot of stuff I want to play, you guys. So I'm going to be we'll be back next week playing some video games. We'll just leave it at that. Well, now that I've finished the game and we've seen everything, all those options, and Nub plays Dead by Daylight, I might do that too. I might just play some Dead by Daylight. Sometimes I just want to play something familiar that I don't have to brain. I don't have to use the old brain. We're going to go raid my good friend Catlink, who is currently doing Resident Evil Requiem speed runs. I don't have to be shy about raiding into other people for spoiler stuff now. So, Catlink's amazing. She is an incredible speedrunner, super funny, very entertaining streamer, and just a great person, good friend of ours as well. So go follow Catlink if you're not already. Check her out while she does some Resident Evil 9 speedruns. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you next time, whenever and whatever we may be doing then. But till then, much love. Peace.